The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. Here's the former Utah Ute Matt Gay to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Purdy. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. They go play action here, Purdy. And this one is incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Stafford. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Now Stafford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Rams and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice play on the football, and while it was tipped in the air and made everyone a little bit anxious before falling to the ground, you just know defensive players are taught to knock the ball to the ground. But early in games, emotions come into play. Nerves come into play. And despite the training, the ball was tipped up. Fortunately for them, they didn't pay for that error.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Going right back to Akers. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. He's going to have the first down and then some. Touchdown, L.A. Van Jefferson, 51 yards. And the Rams have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Off play action. Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Allen now on first down. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Flushed out right. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 7 from the 20. They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. Touchdown, Rams. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Rams' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. And again, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Allen going to try and keep it. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Josh Allen scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Bills are back within a score.
Partner, it wasn't that long ago that when I talk with these NFL coaches about different innovations in the college game, you can see their eyes roll and they just shut down right away. Don't bring me that Joe College stuff. Well, guess what? The college game has definitely infiltrated its way into the NFL.
Yeah, and these guys, when you're seeing the option defensively, you got to stick to your assignments. I know that's cliche. They didn't do it there.
And option football means exactly what you just talked about, assignment football for defenders. And that drives them crazy because you have to think your way through a play as opposed to just reacting and making the play.
And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius. as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Back to throw, Stafford. And able to find Higbee, it's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Stafford on first down. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he will step out of bounds here inside. To 30. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. To throw again on second down. Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs as the first half is winding down. And the Bills have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. McKenzie now from his end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On play action, Allen. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Off the play fake, Allen. And Diggs has it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Play action. Now it's Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. On play action, Allen. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. They run here with Singletary. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
They'll look to run with Singletary. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught at the 5. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Here's Stafford. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Stafford to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Stafford looks to throw again. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work.
Touchdown! Tyler Higbee. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. McKenzie will not return this, and it will be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And that's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking out play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
Second, third levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Allen. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On the counter, this is Singletary. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Allen to throw. Caught on the slant. Touchdown, Bills. Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills will add to their fourth quarter lead. They'll try and run it here. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. And this will remain a one-score game as the lead holds at 8. So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills have just about sewn up this football game. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Miami Dolphins and the New Orleans Saints. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. A fairly short kick from the 14. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 2 and a throw right away. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he'll have a Dolphins 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. It was just 3rd down and short, but he bit off a little extra.
I would say way more than he could chew, but he chewed up all that yardage in a big way. And that, to me, that was a combination.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That's the former Buckeye Pete Werner getting the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he will slide down with a good gain. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. 4th down.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 33. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Yeah, he'll be stopped at about the 38 after a pickup of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a 1st down.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It was Cameron Jordan who came in and got him. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Tua going to throw. Oh, Hill, great grab. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Tua now on first down. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Cincinnati Bengals. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Quickly to the air is Burrow. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Burrow looking to pass. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Darrell Taylor got in there to drop him.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line under pressure, and they got to him again. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris. Now make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as they'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. Burrow going for it on 4th. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Walker now on 1st and 10. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. Back to Walker on 1st down. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Back to throw, Smith. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on fourth down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. Now Burrow on first down. Able to find Higgins. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll give it to Mixon. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness. Just about got him into the end zone.
In motion right is a running back. On second and goal. Burrow buying time to his left. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Burrow, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals have moved out in front.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
There he goes left side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Kenneth Walker, 52 yards. And the Seahawks are once again back in front.
Well, that's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he let the play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go? We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 10-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Bengals drive about to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football to about the 40-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And now they will throw it with Burrow. They'll roll him out right to Mixon on the check down. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
Gun. Cut. 180. Legs up. Situation. Let's go. Check 37. Watch the safety creep.
They go play action with Burrow. On the move to his left. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Once again, they run with Mixon. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. And they go play action now. Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he's going to have a Bengals first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Burrow's throw here on target to Hurst. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now it's Burrow. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Geno. Forced out to his left. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Oh, he shifts past him. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
The Smiths throw into the hands of Fan. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. Now Geno. Oh, there's Lockett pulling in a tough ground. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 64 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
Partner, one of the cardinal rules of defense is that if you're in a position to make a tackle, you need to make it.
Well, and if you can't make the tackle before that, you just got to knock that ball down, right?
Yeah, something has to happen because we saw the end result there. Missed tackle, he goes all the way and takes it for a touchdown.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. That's caught one more time by Boyd. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Uchenna Nwosu got the sack there. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Being chased out left. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. And that was just a good job there of being mobile and creating something.
Being able to extend a play and get people open or buy yourself more time to run with the football, that's a really nice job there.
So after the conversion on fourth, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. Play action. It's Burrow. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Third quarter of a 2-point game, a good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Chase now on the jet sweep. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it. But don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Joe Mixon, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bengals, on the final play of the third quarter, have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 5. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Walker to about the 40-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try the air now with Smith. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.